So this week I'm going to be making a square pan pizza from a video I saw online. It's going to be quick and easy. Not going to be using the pizza oven because it's not circular. I'm going to be using the actual oven this time. I'll put the link to the video I watched down below. The guy deserves more views, man. It looked like pretty good, like kind of a focaccia style, which I'm not used to, but there's a couple of little things I would change about it, which I'll be including in the video. But first, I don't have a square pan to put it all. All of mine are circular, so I'm gonna make the dough and then tomorrow I'll buy a pan and then I'll do it then. But with that said, I'm just gonna get into making that dough. All right, so once you got it to, I guess what they would consider a shaggy type dough, that's what it looked like in the other video, so that's what I'm gonna do. Gotta let it rest for 1 hour and then we'll return. All right, so it's been an hour. I guess now I've got to do the little fold. Oh yeah. She has risen. I might have put too much yeast in that, but it's all good. What you gotta do is oil up the fingers a little bit. Doesn't matter if you put the oil on your fingers, it's still gonna stick. The only thing I'm gonna change now, or get started on now, is, yeah, rest another 20 minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna get my famous pasta sauce. While I do that, it's very important. So a lot of people like to make their pasta sauce from scratch, or they'll buy like canned pizza sauce from the store, maybe in a jar. Sometimes they use jarred like marinara, like they would put in pasta. But me personally, I like a little bit of kick to my pasta sauce. So what I like to get is the Rotel Original diced tomatoes with green chilies. You'll find that places like Walmart and Winco, I think even on base, Freedom's Choice has their own version, but it's not as good. It's too mild. The Rotel one is always superior, so it's worth the extra 20 cents just to get that. Now you can't just put it straight from the can onto the pizza. You do have to blend it up, but that's like it. So I don't even know why I'm doing a tutorial on this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So you don't want it smooth, you like it like this, yeah? It's kind of soupy, but like a little bit chunky still. Also, while I'm waiting that 20 minutes for it to rise, let me tell you something about the video that I watched. Looks like a good crust, right? But the guy, he put like potatoes as a topping on pizza. So I think he must be like Slavic, man, because I just can't imagine like normal white people doing that, other than like maybe Nordic people, because they'll put like mayonnaise and stuff on it, which is actually not bad. I'm not hating on it. It's just like, it's like flavorless. Like I don't get the point. So me personally, I'm gonna be very basic, but Italiano. Columbus uncured pepperonis and some canned chopped olives. And then obviously I'm gonna use the mozzarella too, but I just got the pearls that you get out of the store, these ones. Perfect, man. Oh, and also, hot take, I'm putting some goat's cheese on it too, because I love goat's cheese. All right, been the 20 minutes. You see it's retracting too much. But then again, I've got like less dough than him, so fold it. I guess I gotta like back. This is another reason I could tell the dude was Slavic, because he put it in 2 old ice cream containers, let it rest for another 20 minutes, or sorry, another hour. And then I guess it's ready. So it's already getting late here, but I'll do this one more time. Still, look, still sticks to my hands. Like cannot win no matter what. Just have just a big amount of slop. That's what I'm about to eat. You know, I'm just gonna have a whole lot of oily fucking slop for dinner, because that's what I deserve. know I said that I was gonna wait till tomorrow to get a square or rectangular pan, and I already ate because I was so annoyed that this wasn't working, but I waited 2 hours instead of 1. Dough rose again, but as soon as I just like tapped the tub and it fell apart again, so I'm gonna try it anyway. It looks a little too thin, which is funny because it expanded so much, but now it's just knocked all the wind out of it, so. I'm gonna prepare this. Guys had to put it on max heat and put the bread on the bottom, or the dough on the bottom, let that cook, bring it out, put your sauce and like cheese on it, throw it back in on the top shelf. Should be perfect. Dude, this looks like a damn pound cake. Well, it looks like trash. Kind of looks like a big Hot Pocket, perhaps. Destroyed style at this point. I don't even know. Pan's still hot. All right, here is my dog duty pie. Look how thick it is. That is some thick bread. Don't even know where to start. Try a bit of the pepperoni, I guess, which is also hot. Even the pepperoni I bought was not great. It says uncured, it tastes exactly like charcuterie board meat. It's like, it's not gamey, but you know how sometimes you get like charcuterie board meat and it's got like a certain taste to it. It tastes like that. Where it's like cured, but it isn't. Try to get a bit of the edge crust, I guess. Maybe that's cooled down a little bit better. Cheese looks gooey at least. Have you ever got the MRE with the pizza in it? This is kind of what it looked like, except it was green. One bite. Try a bit with some sauce on it. I think it's still cool enough at the end where I can have that. It's hot, but it didn't burn my mouth off. Start off with the high points. It doesn't taste like my normal pizza. Like, even though it is thicker, like it actually tastes different. One, because I put that agave sugar in it to feed the yeast, but I can actually taste the sweetness in there a little bit. Look how thick that is. Look at that. The crunch is a little bit better though. Normally when I make them, it's like the edges are really, really hard. This isn't, it's not too hard. Sauce is good as always. It's like the thing I put the least amount of effort into. All I did was blend up chopped tomatoes with chilies. But yeah, it's actually quite bad. I think that piece there is goat cheese. It just gets thicker and thicker. Yeah, nothing like the guy's recipe. I'm actually gonna blame him because he didn't put any like values of the amount of flour, yeast, salt, whatever. You just kind of saw him doing it, so I kind of guesstimated. And this is just ridiculous, man. When it comes to the technique, though, he definitely, he had me beat on that because my technique sucks. I know, because I don't make pizza very often, but I mean, for goodness sake. Kind of ridiculous. Look, at best, it's edible. At worst, it's doggy doo-doo, you know? I wouldn't make this again. I'm not gonna make this again. And you know what? I'm going back to using my quick pizza oven. One, it's quicker, and two, it just makes for, I don't know, a better pie, because this is pretty much the same, really. No, so the crust is obviously a little bit different, tastes a little bit different, but I think if I put it on that, I couldn't put one that, you have to put very small pizzas in that. I think it might have been better, but yeah, this is like a straight up sandwich pizza pie. I'm gonna be giving this a 2.1 out of 10. That's a review.